Hi Taurus, welcome to Get Life 333. My name is Jackie. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a What is your partner thinking spread, and this is going to take us through to the end of March into the beginning of April. Okay, so let's get right to it and see what we have. Getting a lot of heavy readings. I don't know if it's just Mercury retrograde, the new moon in Pisces coming upon us. I don't know, but let's see what we have for you guys. And this is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your partners who you are dealing with, and you know exactly who that would be right now, even if you guys are in a period of no communication. All right. So your partner is the it's the Emperor, right? It's leader, it's integrity, okay? They feel, yeah. All right, so we have the Emperor and the King of Cups. So they are very in touch with their feelings. They're very in touch with their intuition and their capabilities and their integrity. In their mind, they are in a really good space in that way. And they're really not paying attention to what everyone else is saying or thinking or doing. It doesn't matter to them, Taurus. I feel like they kind of go, they dance to the beat of their own drum, you know? Look at all of this. We get the Emperor, the King of Cups, we have the Hierophant, and then we have the King of Swords, and we have the Queen of Swords, you know, on both sides. They are, okay, first of all, can we just say very intelligent and very sure of how they're thinking and feeling right now. Absolutely. They're very in touch with their intuition. They're very in touch with where they want to go in this relationship and what possibilities are being availed to you guys. And it's great. And they're actually really wanting to be very honest with you. I get the feeling here, according to these cards, it's that there might have been a time period that you guys went through where there were a lot of secrets and just, you know, and secrets is so sinister. This could be secrets, but it could also be very poor communication, you know? And there could have been this period like that, but then here you guys are with the Ten of Pentacles. You guys are moving forward with your life. You have been through something, but you guys are in a space, or at least your partner is in a space of really wanting to work things out and communicate. Just really communicate, okay? They feel like they have, you know, the assets to make everything happen, and they have the gumption to do it. They're feeling a little bit, okay, maybe a little, they're struggling maybe with the peace of mind in every aspect, because it seems like you guys have just been through something and you are in communication again and you're discussing how you can have a different approach. And I'm just getting normal feelings of trepidation there, okay? Okay. Yeah. So you guys have been through a very stressful time period, but they're willing to take this chance with you. You know, they just are. But they don't, your partner doesn't really feel very understood by you. Okay. So everything I just said is how they're feeling in their own skin. And this is how they see themselves in their mind's eye. But they feel like from you, they're not feeling very supported and nurtured and understood by you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and that's really bothering them. I feel like you guys had a fight about money, and your view on them is that they're a little cheap. And they're really, this is really bothering them. This is very in their head. Either this or they think you're cheap. You know, there's this idea of Ace of Pentacles in reverse is this idea of being cheap. It's not even being cautious. It's, you know, even though that's how I feel like they're understanding it, is them being cautious. Yeah, so they're recognizing the struggles that you guys had, and this is really bothering them, though, the fact that they don't feel very supported by you, and the fact that you might have said in some way, shape, or form that they're cheap, or that they're not willing to spend on the important things or something, and it's really getting in the way of their will to move forward with you. However, at the same time, they're feeling, again, not to be repetitive, but they're feeling really good in their own skin about what they've accomplished and where they're at right now. Yeah. And, you know, so here it's not done, you know, but they're not feeling like they could be in full partnership with you just now, just right now. In order for, yeah, because they're getting this very sneaky behavior. Okay. Yeah. That's Seven of Swords. I don't like that. That's, you know, they're not, I just feel like they're not going to be honest with you moving forward. They're going to give you some lip service. There are no secrets about where you guys have been. All of that stuff is going to be thrown out on the table and looked at and unpacked and all that nonsense, right? But this is now, you know, their idea of moving forward because they don't feel supported. You know, they just don't. This is really, but yet they want to move forward, but they don't want to move forward with that version of you. And not you per se, but the way the relationship was, you know? Yeah. Yeah, they're just not seeing the possibilities right now. They're remembering the conflict. They're seeing the conflict. Yeah, and they really don't just feel like waiting and thinking, you know, to the point of, you know, letting things evolve into anything else. Listen, Taurus, I get the feeling like your partner is very, very headstrong, not in very much a negative way, but very decisive in their truth. Very decisive in how they view things. A little pig-headed, perhaps. And you're having a hard time thinking about how you're even going to work with them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look, they want fairness in the manifestation. So they feel like they're not being treated fairly in this, that they're being asked to lay out way too much money or, you know, be the driver of this boat kind of thing to move your life forward, you know. And they're really having a hard time with that. Because they're just feeling like it's just not, it's just not fair, and they feel very, very focused on this right now. You know, very focused on this idea of fairness right now. Okay, so you guys can be at odds right now as far as being, what's the word I want to use, where you're almost having like this battle of the intellect, but it's based on practical aspects of your life being able to move forward. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They're not feeling very optimistic. They do feel that this needs to end. That it needs to end as it was. They just don't. This is done right now. This is like a completion right now. But this also indicates, Taurus, a reunion of some sort for them. But because it's right next to the Tower, I feel like it's not with you. You guys are going to come after me for these terrible implications of these cards. But this is what they're saying. This is what it's saying. Yeah, let me just pull 3 more. Yeah, they're not being honest with you, but they're feeling very much so that they have these new feelings about moving forward, and they feel like until they do that and until they move forward, they're not actually going to have this, you know, feel this peace of mind. Yeah. So, you know, either you guys need to seriously communicate, if this is resonating with you, because this is definitely somebody's story. Either you guys are going to figure out a way to communicate so that your partner feels appreciated and understood. I'm getting a strong feeling here that they're not feeling very appreciated. They're feeling a little taken for granted is what I'm getting here. But what I'm not liking is this secretive vibes going on here. And just because it has this strong pentacle vibe, and it's just so funny, you guys are Taurus, you know, whatever, I feel like half-truths are being given. You're not being given the full story about things. Things that have to do with your life moving forward, okay? And it could also be about newly developed passion that they might have for someone from their past. This can certainly be the case. You know, and I feel like, I just want to say this, I feel like it would be a case where they're reaching into their past just to feel better because they're not feeling good in this relationship. Not that that's your fault at all, right? Because it takes two. And they are quite stubborn in their mindset. I mean, straight out of the gate, the Emperor and the King of Cups, like really? I mean, which is great when it's in a healthy, high vibrational energy. But all of these cards that follow, they might have a different vision of themselves than what's actually real, you know? Sometimes that happens. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you for what your partner's thinking through the end of March into the beginning of April. I hope you found that helpful, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.